Digital Pilipinas is the largest private sector-led movement to tech up the Philippines. Led by its convener Amor Maclang, she has made technology one of her main national advocacies.
Digital Pilipinas is the largest private sector-led movement to build an ecosystem for innovation and technology for the country. And our hope is to not just take on some of the largest problems of the Philippines that are addressable with technology, but collectively to raise our innovation quotient as a country. We are experiencing a technology renaissance here in the Philippines, where the best and brightest from all over the world are actually choosing to domicile themselves here in the Philippines. Now what we're seeing is an influx of global technology talents choosing to headquarter themselves here in the Philippines because we have the greatest talent for it. We have a killer ecosystem, the most enabling regulators. So the formula for success to build a great technology business is here in the Philippines.
Digital Pilipinas, as a movement, represents the most expansive, industry-driven effort to bring together the champions of emerging technologies with the business leaders who are committed to transforming the landscape. It is our honor and privilege to once again co-convene Digital Pilipinas. Let the world feel the excitement as our nation becomes a center for innovation.
This year, we have 4 priority areas. Number 1 is MSME digitalization and e-commerce. The ultimate objective is to be able to trade in trust and in confidence outside of your traditional borders. Digital Pilipinas is the channel partner of Proxtera, the global procurement arm of the MAS that is intended to create a safe space for entrepreneurs from all over the world to be able to trade in security and in trust.
As a pioneer in e-commerce in electronics, my vision is to see every Filipino household having a gadget purchased from Kim's store. We share the same goal with Digital Pilipinas, pursuing the same mission, gathering talented individuals who can make a change and putting Philippines in the center of innovation.
The Philippine e-commerce market is forecasted to be the fastest growing e-commerce market globally this year, growing by more than 25%. And Digital Pilipinas is bringing together a lot of those ecosystem stakeholders, and as such I'm very glad to be part of the Digital Pilipinas movement that helps to develop this vibrant industry in the Philippines.
The second work stream that we're championing in Digital Pilipinas is the creation of an API-led economy. We're looking at launching an API marketplace that would allow for continuous innovation and continued connection between businesses and organizations here in the Philippines.
An API-led economy is about unbundling products so that customers can access what they want, when they want it, at a competitive price. They can use APIs, connect to a startup that's specifically serving that community. And that's the power of the API-led economy. It allows the product and the providers and the users who are receiving and benefiting from that product to connect in ways they couldn't before.
Financial inclusion is ensuring that we make financial services accessible and affordable to every individual and business in the country. It also allows us to educate and promote discovery on their own and assist them with the right services anywhere they are and anytime they need it.
The third work stream that we're championing in Digital Pilipinas is all about micro-education and micro-certification. The way we look at education has tremendously changed throughout the years. No longer are kids committed to take a 4, 6, 7-year course in university, and instead they're focusing on technological skills that are snackable and easy to acquire, immediately certifiable, and with your credentials being carried with you in the blockchain.
We have to embrace the idea of micro-credentials, micro-certifications, or even micro-degrees. What it is really is learning less things and learning things faster. What we need to do together with Digital Pilipinas is create that bridge that will address the skills gap in this new economy.
So the way we see EdTech is really to solve not just one or two pain points, but really solve most of the pain points of the entire ecosystem. And that's really by pushing for digital learning and helping both not just the students and their parents, but also the teachers, the schools, and all the institutions like government and corporates that are working towards independent, well-trained, successful citizenry that can get the jobs and the careers that they want.
As we consider the challenges facing the world today, we at Microsoft acknowledge the enormous responsibility we have to ensure that the technology we are building benefits everyone around us. And it has to be in line with our mission, which is to empower every person and every organization on the planet.
And last but not the least is, of course, Fintech, which is the fuel that fires all of these industries. We look at Fintech not so much as a vertical, but rather a horizontal that powers various industries. During the pandemic, everyone talked about the dramatic increase in digitalization and also in digital transformation. A lot of what precipitated that was actually the movement of money. And the movement of money in those various verticals was brought about by Fintech. In our case, we will ensure that Fintech will continue to not just energize, but revitalize legacy industries for the country.
To have also a basis by which we can laymanize application of technology. There can be an approach wherein it can be hybrid. There can be an approach by which we can be more patient about people not adopting immediately.
What Fintech did is they proved that the minimum digital hygiene of 24/7 accessibility, Six Sigma reliability, real-time transactions, safe and secure was very possible. The use of mobiles and other devices allowed those services to be self-service in many ways. So that basically increased the accessibility of financial services to a broader set of the population.
We recognize that not one company can make finance for all happen. We believe in the power of collaboration and how it could speed up inclusion. This will help us in our desire to empower communities because even the tiniest contribution adds up and has a snowball effect to create meaningful waves of impact in the country today.
The right timing, the right ingredients are all in place. We can truly start the beginning of our road to a digital Pilipinas. If we're going to create more advocates for what the country needs, or if we're going to look for solutionists to solve the problems of our country through technology or otherwise, then we need to create scale. I have seen how the final pitch has been so great at bringing together talent and businesses and ideas that are united not just in mission but also in values. It's easy to invest in any business, but what's more difficult is actually to find people that you can trust and invest in. Whether in the final pitch or in life, I always look for heart and I always look for passion. We're investing not just in leaders, not in a business plan, but in a vision. And then coupled with excellence in execution and purpose. That's what I'm looking for in the final pitch.